video from memory. Bryce and I been skating together since we were like 11 and 13. We're about to go on the Olympic stage together. 10 years of friendship and skating. And yeah, well, we're doing it. We're finally doing it, man. I love you. I know, I love you.
My household property. And honestly, I can just say that it's really beautiful. In my opinion, it's like, I just can't believe it's here every day. Since the Olympics has been added, I haven't really completely shifted like the way that I would skateboard any other day. The one thing that I have started to do, I'll literally take my shoes off and like start doing ballet. Or like jazz dancing with my sister. Honestly, I just really want to feel like that nimble on my board. And then I definitely stretch a lot. I'll do a lot of yoga. Maybe one thing I might change is maybe a little bit of diet, because I eat a lot of cookies all the time. And it's like, I want to be a little lighter on my feet. But other than that, the Olympics hasn't changed the core of what skateboarding is. But then the Olympics adds this element of athleticism to it. Now we know that it's the cross blend between athleticism and art. And we're seeing it on a platform in front of the world. So I think the Olympics will bring that to skateboarding. It'll bring millions of more vantage points that have never seen skateboarding before. What empowers me to skateboard every single day of my life is literally the fact that I know I'm going to become a new person that day. Like I know, like, wow, I'm really exhausted. As soon as I go on my skateboard, I'm going to say, oh, never mind, because I just realized I have a whole quest to fulfill here.
Next in, why don't you introduce this next skater?
I'm Bryce Wettstein, and I'm 17, and I'm from Encinitas, California. If I won, I would definitely cry tears of joy again. Winning for me would be landing the run of my dreams.
Bryce Wettstein coming in next, currently in third place with a 53.85, less than 6 points in between first and third. Can she do it? We saw a great second run. Bryce is on course.
Nice backside air there. 50-50 to fakie. There's that cab into that bank wall every time. Alley or back D. Get him, Bryce. The lip side Smith grind. I love
so
that.
much authority.
People fakie. Nice backside ollie. 15 on the clock.
See that coming.
Finger flip. Wow. Stay on, Bryce. Stay on. And that is time. Wow.
Okay, that
Perfect
just got
run.
saucy.
And the nose blunt after time. Just
Wow.
to prove she is on one. Oh my God. I gotta say, boneless finger flip.
That was huge.
It was big. I mean, it was the size
gigantic,
of a
dude.
regular waist-high boneless.
All right,
And
hold on.
to jump into that wall.
Score to beat 59.02. Bryce, can she do it?
Oh, wow.
Bryce Wettstein,
17 years old from Encinitas, California. Bryce is in.
Get it, Bryce.
I love her showmanship. You know, it's kind of a different type of skating. She puts on a show for all of us.
A lot of originality, a lot of creativity. Start off with that huge rock and roll, flowing well. People grind fakie to the corner. Cab feeble.
Safe to say one of the best dressed as well. Style counts, often on the board.
There's that body burial disaster, 9 seconds. Oh, she pulls the nose blunt at the very end of her run. Yeah, Bryce.
Radical, almost like a power slide in the nose blunt.
The setup didn't look like it was going to lead to that.
Yeah, she made a lot of adjustments there, pulled it.
Hello, thank you for coming. Super excited to be here on Go Skateboarding Day on this historic event. skateboarding team. I'm excited to be here. I want to thank all the media that are here. I want to thank all the athletes who have done all the interviews and the prep and the press, and just appreciate you. And now we're going to let you focus on what you came to do and train and get ready for the Olympics. So it's my honor to, we're going to do a 10-second countdown, and then we'll have the skaters come on down. Everybody ready?
Hands to the left.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see you, skaters.
Into your life, and I think when one person is inspired by that, they're going to find a whole new community of who they are and what makes them who they are because of skateboarding. So the more we can have that and the more inspiration that can be infiltrated by everybody, that's going to make the world probably the most nifty place ever.
It's obviously a plus, you know, we're all hyped to be out there, but it's more the exposure for skateboarding, getting it out there, and hopefully more kids will be able to fulfill their dreams of becoming a pro skateboarder, because I know my dad was a skateboarder back in his teenage years, and his parents were like, what are you doing? Like, this is like, they see it as a toy or like a hobby, not something you can actually make a living off of, but I feel like we're up here now proving those people wrong.
Yeah, I think, I mean, it was pretty crazy, but I feel like we all kind of needed it just to reflect on why we were doing this in the first place. It was like a year of like everything went on pause. Like there was no competitions promised, there wasn't like any obligations with sponsors or anything. So I feel like, I mean, me personally, it gave me time to sit down and really realize like why I started skating in the first place. Like, because I love doing it, you know, for no like big reason. Of course we have these goals and stuff, but we can't control everything. We can't control like, you know, how we spend our day and why we do it. And I feel like for me personally, it was one of those things, it's like a mental break, and I just fell back in love with skateboarding just when I was like 10 years old when I picked it up, you know. I wasn't like skating in the front yard prepping for like the Olympics. It was just I was skating because I loved doing it, you know. And I feel like it was really cool to have that moment and to now just be so connected going into Tokyo and just realizing that skateboarding has been so big in probably all of our lives before this moment. And it's just really cool to see all of us just like get through that year and just be ready for this year.
I feel like skateboarding in general saw a lot of growth. I feel like so many people started skateboarding for the first time. And I grew up skating in the 90s in the East Coast, and there were no other skaters in my town. And it was something that, I think a big part of it was something I could do alone, and all you needed was a skateboard and a street, you know. And so for me, it went from like contest, and suddenly everything shut down. And even living in New York City, I was skating like alone in the street, and it kind of felt like how I grew up skating. And just to see now, after as the world's kind of coming back, there's so many more new skateboarders than there were before this last year, because I think that's something kind of magical about skateboarding. It's really something that you can do on your own, and it really never gets old. It's like something that could be with you forever. So.
Way up in a bronze medal position. She now sits behind this young lady, 17-year-old Bryce Wettstein.
Oh, I hope, yes. That cab rock slide, she's been doing in practice. She said, oh, I don't know if I'll do it in the competition. I'm so glad she threw it in. It's such a sick trick. Oh my gosh, I love that caballero onto the bank. She's so comfortable starting backwards like that.
And Lindsay, it's just amazing for her to be 17 years old in her second X Games appearance, and even Sky Brown at 13 in her second X Games appearance. Both of them look so confident.
So confident, so comfortable. Huge backside ollie.
Wow.
Still going.
She on one.
Buzzer. She's like, I'm just gonna keep doing my normal
We're gonna have to play her off the course. She ain't getting down. Wow.
What a run. Currently, she's already in a podium position, and our entire current podium are teenagers. Let's see if that sticks.
No shock there. To be said for beyond the podium or winning a gold medal, did you come out to the X Games and do what you wanted to do?
Yeah.
And I have to think Jordan accomplished that. Wow,
that
Bryce.
Cab rock slide is so sick. You can tell that Bryce has spent a lot of time on smaller bowls and mini ramps because she has that technical style, and she's been able to bring it up to the bigger park features, which can only help her in these competitions. Feeble to fakie, always comfortable going backwards. Big ol' alley-oop ollie to round out her run. I think she probably has about 10 more tricks for us, though.
Now remember, Mommy took that silver medal spot away from Bryce last run. She's sitting in that bronze medal spot, but can she jump back up potentially after this?
It's definitely possible.
A music theory book, definitely a cardigan. I'm not going to unfold this. One MacBook with 1,000 tabs open. Glitter nail polish. These are my new 187 knee pads, and I'm in love with this new design. Magic wands, just backup supply. This is a kaleidoscope. Always a bow. Polaroid camera. Still need to find where the film is. Of course, you need my 888 helmet. Definitely got to converse with the Converse. I always bring these. These are sort of like my Lucky Charms. Ukulele. No, I'm definitely bringing this. This is part of my Olympic ensemble 2021 Tokyo Olympics. That's a little glimpse of what I bring to Tokyo. Thank you for watching.
Tokyo. Let the games begin. Can we take a video for memory? Bryce and I been skating together since we were like 11 and 13. We're about to go on the Olympic stage together. 10 years of friendship and skating. And yeah, well, we're doing it. We're finally doing it. And I love you. I know, I love you.
Origami, symmetrical tsunamis, so straightened out. You can ride a bike made out of glasses when you cut the lenses out. So reliant and so insistent to make contrails and spiraled snails and fairy tale parades. You fly orange peels on a plate. Oh, everyone wants to be like a paper airplane, so coiled free but never engineered in the same way.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your luxurious, magnificent gifts that you have given me about my journey, the voyage, and I'm just so grateful, actually. I can't believe you guys made so many cards. Actually, it made me almost cry. I did cry. So I had to switch crowns because you made me feel like a princess with a tiara rather than my old hat over there. And I'm very thankful for all of you guys. And I don't know where I'd be without having you as my neighbors, my family, my friends. And just so you know, every beautiful piece of insight you've ever given me, I've clung on to it forever and ever. And I will never let that go. Thank you for next summer. Thank you so much for being so close to us. We love you so much and we cherish you. We're always here if you need us. We're always here. Come skateboard with us. Come archery with us. Come do anything you'd like with us. We love each other. We love you.
Whatever you are in the mood for, you can make a sanctuary out of a skateboard. You're relying on inviting your lyings 'cause you're afraid. You're delighting and enlightening, but in your heart you'd love to change. But changing is the temperament